If this water could be extracted, it could give astronauts traveling to the moon and beyond access to drinking water. Highlights: 2 new studies suggest water could be even more widespread. Previous research has found indications of water on the sunlit surface. A water concentration of about 100 to 400 parts per million was found at Clavius crater. There may be far more water on the moon than previously thought, according to 2 studies published Monday, raising the tantalizing prospect that astronauts on future space missions could find refreshment, and maybe even fuel, on the lunar surface. The moon was believed to be bone dry until around a decade ago, when a series of findings suggested that our nearest celestial neighbor had traces of water ice in permanently shadowed craters at its polar regions. 2 new studies published in Nature Astronomy on Monday suggest water could be even more widespread, including the first confirmation that it is present even in easier to access sunlit areas. If this water could be extracted, it could give astronauts traveling to the moon and beyond access to drinking water. They might even be able to split the molecules to make rocket fuel. That is of particular interest to NASA, which is planning a human mission to the moon in 2024 and wants to build a sustainable presence there by the end of the decade to prepare for onward travel to Mars. Tiny shadows. In the second study, researchers looked at the moon's polar regions, where water ice has been detected in lunar craters that never see sunlight. NASA in 2009 found water crystals in a deep crater near the moon's southern pole. Deep space exploration. Samples from these cold traps could tell us more about how the moon, and even Earth, got its water, Haynes said, perhaps providing evidence of water delivered by asteroids, comets and the solar wind. Water is extremely critical for deep space exploration. It's a resource of direct value for our astronauts, he told reporters, adding it was heavy and therefore expensive to take from Earth. Anytime we don't need to pack water for our trip, we have an opportunity to take other useful items with us, for instance payloads to do more science. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.